Hello, welcome to Play-thru Gamer. As you might know, in the new yeeps 2.0 update, they added dungeons. In these dungeons, they have monsters and really good loot. Some of these loots are diamond things and gold. And some of these monsters in these dungeons are yetis, wolves, and little tiny cute battle bugs. So let's bring them on a tier list. As you might know, that yeeps right now has about 4 dungeons, some better, some worse. Today we will see my ranking of dungeons in yeeps. The dungeons we have currently are the lava / pirate cove dungeon, snow dungeon, facility dungeon, and lastly the mines dungeon. Also, we will talk about the details of the dungeons. Mines dungeon. So the mines dungeon is bland. All you do is just go through the mines, fight some bugs. The loot at the end is weird. The gold bars are okay. Or the loot is gold bars, and gold bars are okay, I guess. But you can get one easily in the Metroid map in the King Rat Room. Sadly, this only gives you 1 bar, but in the Mines one, it gives you 3. Higher risk, higher reward. The rewards of getting a gold bar is 800 beans and 20 buck coins, which is, okay, in buck coins. The mobs you can encounter are, the basic battle bug, the creepy creeper explodey thing, and the spit snail. Also on the way you fight some hornets. So far this dungeon's going to a C tier. The snow dungeon is one of the most profitable dungeons. You can get up to 600 buck coins, but the one downside is the traps. So to get back, you have to go through the tricky obstacle course, which I have encountered many griefers that decided it would be funny to push me to deep dark pit. And you can't get your ice crystals because you have to go down, so feeling around and hopefully randomly grab it. So they take 3 hours. The diamonds or ice crystals, I don't know what you call them, are very valuable. You can get one. If you put one in for the merchant, you can get 200 buck coins. That's a lot. And for beans, 1,000 beans. That's also a lot. The enemies you have to fight here are wolves, yetis. Yetis are the worst because they can freeze you and they have a ton of health. Wolves are not as bad. They have a lot of health, but they can respawn. That sucks. Also, the design of the dungeon is pretty cool, with snow making it look better. Dungeon's getting B tier. It's pretty good. Lava pirate dungeon. I swear, this is the worst. The first part is just a big cavern, which I'd like, but it's really empty when the second... But it's really empty. Then the second part is an obby, which is pretty difficult, but the one thing I despise is the armored crabs. Seriously, these things will just obliterate you. They can only be harmed by explosions, which is bad because bombs are single use and expensive in cotton. But the design for armored crabs is cool. I think they overuse spikes a lot in this dungeon, which makes it kind of bland. All you see is spikes, 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 which makes it dangerous, which is what a dungeon is. I guess I don't know. So a lot of it is just you placing blocks so you don't have to get hurt by the spikes, which is boring. Red crystals, the loot is red crystals, which are pretty good. I think they're called sapphires, or sapphire's the blue one. Red crystal things give you 100 buck coins, and if you trade them for beans, 2,000, which is an astronomical amount of beans. The enemies in dungeons are armored crabs and wasps. Oh god, these wasps suck. I'm trying to shoot them down and they absolutely shoot me. They are more skilled than 1,000 hours of gameplay user. It's crazy. Anyways, I hate this map. D tier. Yippee. Facility dungeon. Man, this is the best dungeon in the world. It has a fun way to get in. It has one of those fun ways to fight to get the loot. So to get in, you have to do 4 puzzles. All of them are easy, but here's the worst one. So when you start, you have to do these light up pillars. Some kids will just push random buttons like, bro, stop. If you say stop, they won't. They ruin everything. It sucks. All others are fine. Here's a highlight. You have to fight with your fist and work together, which is really funny because then nobody's gonna push you multiple times. And you have to fight is just a normal infestation box. I like the fist fighting mechanic in Yeeps because it's like, it's good for players that don't have bats or weapons and don't want to ask for weapons, but it's also really hard to fight enemies. And it's so sad it's so satisfying when you beat up a bunch of bugs. And the roads are not bad. The plutonium design is pretty cool. It gives you 1,000 beans. By the way, by the time I'm recording these, there are no bug coins worth for plutonium, which sucks. The best, A tier. Alright, thanks for watching. Subscribe. See you next time.